episode of the Sofa Kings Fresh podcast. And this is capital KRD. And we got
Real Talk.
Prison.
Mr. T.
all right.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on with everybody? All
Uh,
right.
you know,
So,
man. Same old same, man.
what's the topic for the week?
Let's talk about this John Morant joint real quick.
Okay.
We think some of the details that make Thursday.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to get on like everybody else getting on them. You know what I'm saying?
But you should.
I'm just saying.
This
he's
is what I don't
23.
understand. No, it don't matter, bro. Somebody give you $195 million. You chill out, bro. Don't no
Right.
guns come near me. It's just bulletproof cars. But ain't no guns coming near me if I got $100 million.
Yeah.
No, see, when you young, you don't think of the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? You think about right now he in a fast lane, and everything is like it's because you got to think about when we was young. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that we did. You know what I mean? So you got to think about put that into the conclusion. But when you get into a new world, you know what I'm saying? Your culture of how can I say how we live is a little different. We in a new culture of a different life. You could bring that still in, but just don't try to disrespect your livelihood. And you got a daughter too. You know what I'm saying? And
They
he got to
compared
think
him.
about his family.
They compared him to AI.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
see,
And
the
that's
only thing they
nutty,
said with
'cause
AI.
What did AI ever do?
No,
That's the thing.
You're right.
Yeah,
Right.
it was more about the
AI.
people around AI. That's what they was really saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this boy tripping.
Yeah, he had the gun on him, holding it.
Like he like and be truthful. They can't say too much bad thing about him because he ain't like holding the trigger. He just was like flimsy with it. Yeah, like just
But
showing
what
that he
that
got a
got to do
gun.
with basketball? That's what I don't understand.
Nothing. And that's the thing about it. Why do you work? He worked it so hard to get where you at. You got a sneaker deal. Then you got Gatorade deal. In 5 years you could be a billionaire.
Yeah.
In 5 years you could be a billionaire.
So,
It's three
so
main for real.
He just got 195.
200.
No, I'm
200,
talking
and then
about on his basketball contract.
Yeah, 200
Yeah.
man. And then in the summertime he'll get 230. He can get the max.
No, he just signed a new deal.
No, but it goes up.
No,
And
but he
do-
just signed a new basket. I'm not talking about the endorsement. I'm talking about playing basketball. He just signed a new
basketball.
deal.
Yeah. They were just saying that he got 200 mil, and in the summertime he'll get 230. Or is it next year? It's
No,
the
it
summertime
can't
or
be.
next year?
It's a 5-year contract. He got
No,
the
it's
Gatorade
the
money and all
incentive.
that stuff.
No, but the incentive
there's no
into
incentives
his basketball deal.
There's no incentives on basketball contracts.
That's what they said. That's what they said on
baseball and football.
No, they said that on ESPN.
No,
They
there
said
ain't no
that it can go up.
incentives. There's no incentives in
No, well-
basketball. I mean basketball. That's in football and baseball.
Oh,
They get,
then
they
I
get
might.
guaranteed contracts. Even if they don't play,
Right.
they get paid.
Well, then I might be saying it wrong, but
No,
I know
probably
he
the
can get up to
Gatorade
230.
stuff is going to give him the 200. The Gatorade.
No, they were
up-
saying the basketball.
So, all right. Got 4 years, average salary 9. Hold up. Signing 8.7 million to sign back in 2019. In 2021, 2022, you got 9.6 million to sign on. Got an 8.5% cap, but I don't see nothing about no incentives. I don't think you get any incentives.
No, they don't do incentives in basketball. I said it wrong. But he's I'm talking about he got a $200 million contract. Then they said that he might get 230. He can get up to 230, they were saying.
The bull tripping though, man.
Yeah,
But it's
he shouldn't be nowhere near guns. Just like Michael Vick letting his brother fight dogs. No, bro.
yeah.
I got $100 million. We ain't doing none of that shit.
But like, you know what I mean? Like I just see like just talking with his pops, how they show his pops, I can see why he like that though, man.
Yeah.
Like his pops come across on some street type mentality anyway, so he hood and all that acting. You know what I'm saying? The money to definitely changed him.
That's what's crazy. Like I don't understand. Like motherfuckers talk about.
He ghetto family.
Okay, so it said, however, John Morant makes an NBA first team. The deal starts at 30% salary cap or a $231.4 million deal. And since he's the most recent Morant incident, all but guaranteed, he won't be able to all be okay, so if he get into the all NBA, then that's when he'll get that 232. You know what I'm saying? If he can still, because remember with Klay Thompson, when he got snubbed and he lost some money off of that, Kyle, a couple years back.
That's All-Star game stuff though.
Yeah,
that's
not
what I
mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. I mean, thank you for clarifying me on that. But
Like
that's
when
what
you
I
go
meant.
to the All-Star and you go to the playoffs, you get more money.
Yeah, you make more money. So that's what he got to do. They get that 230. But I think his contract is, you're right, it's 200 for 230. But like you said, like you worked all that to do everything that you did.
Lil,
and
if I got
all that.
if I got $100,000 job, I'm not brandishing no more guns.
Right.
Period.
Right. Would you talk stupid?
Yeah.
No, seriously, would you talk stupid?
Yeah, but I don't got $100 million.
I'm
if
sorry,
I had
I
$100
told my
million,
daughter I wouldn't say that no more.
No, but if I had $100 million, bro, you wouldn't even hear this tone from me. I would be like, yes, sir. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What are you doing today? My whole thing would be unchanged.
I ain't gonna talk like that.
No, I'm serious though, bro. I did what I came to do.
KRD, would you be like this stuff?
Yeah, I'd be holding my chest with my pinky up, like, come on, bro. I ain't messing this up.
Steve, how you would be?
Yeah, what you want me to like? What you want me to play in a suit? Yeah, I got you. Yep. 3-piece suit. Yeah. How you want me to do it? 500 mil? Yeah, let's do this. Like, yes, sir. Let me open that door for you.
Yeah.
Like, I probably won't open no door for nobody.
Lil, we ain't talking about $5 million. 100. When you got $100 going to the candy store, you coming out with a lot of stuff, bro.
Yo, that's life changing money.
Wait,
hey Trezor,
generational.
Trezor,
Yizzo.
What, Trezor? How would you be, man? Because I don't know what they talking about, man. You gonna be like this? 200 mil.
Yo, that money life changing.
Yes, yeah.
Come on, Trez. Come on.
It's life changing, man.
That's not even that's generations, bro.
Yo,
you can't even spin that.
We ain't gotta be like this,
life,
but we can't even lean back with it. Joey Crack with it, man.
The bank, just holding that in the bank.
God,
oh man,
that'll keep you rich.
That'll keep.
Look, I mean, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet, but I'll be like, Dad, you know what I'm saying? It's all for the fam. Because I mean, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? I like his personality. T.
Yo.
I like his personality.
What's up,
you know
bro?
What I'm saying? But he remind me of the next Michael Jordan.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, not like Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, because I'm just talking about how his tenacity, how he played the ball and stuff like that. He just like real, you know what I mean? And he could be the face, like really face of the NBA. And it's like, yo, why would you? And it's like, I'm not trying to get on him because he should understand, like, if people talking about him like this, you know, people got a lot of love for him. And I wouldn't want to see him go away because it ain't that much hype like in the NBA like that no more with him. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that he get his stuff together because they suspended him for 2. Nike said they still gonna keep him, so that's a good thing. You know what I mean? And I mean they understand because of his age. You know what I'm saying? So, but how far he gonna go with that? Because once you out, you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dang.
What's
Yeah,
up?
so
What's up, team, man?
What up, fellas?
What's up?
Long time no see.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Glad to see
We could,
everybody healthy, doing good.
hey T, can I
Yeah,
ask you a
man.
question, man? If
What's
you
up?
had 200 million, man, would you be all like this with it, or would you still be, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, chill, but like, but would you be all like the collar with it, or would you be just like chill? Like, if you had the 200 mil coming to you,
If I had 200 mil straight up, if I had 200 mil coming to me, I still walk around like I am right now. It, it ain't no reason to show that's going to only bring that negative attention. You know, it's a time and a place for everything, especially at the ages we are now. We know that now. You asked me that 20 years ago, 200 mil, that's a whole different
That's a
story.
lot of
We
money.
see,
all eating. We all eating.
I'm
yeah,
transferring a lot of that over to gold. Word up. I'm transferring.
No, but
yeah.
I
So,
wouldn't
Def-
be.
so
I
that's
wouldn't be brandishing no guns. That's my
no,
whole
no,
point.
no,
I wouldn't
no,
be
definitely.
no,
fighting no dogs.
yeah,
I
no.
wouldn't be racing no cars. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be doing no niggerish shit. Wouldn't
But
be
And
think
you
going to
know the
no
about,
sad thing,
clubs.
but
and you
think
know the
about
sad
20
thing is,
years.
but you know the sad thing about it. That's why they say that we ain't deserve to have that money. You know what I mean? And they trying to knock us for that world. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's why I want to say to him, not get on him because he's smart dude. You know what I'm saying? But you work so hard to get where you at. Don't lose it all. I wouldn't want to see this brother lose it all. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you got the sky's the limit for you. You know what I'm saying? You know how
Mm.
far people go,
But the
and you
only
took
only
all that
thing
time.
I'll say about that is he played too good. Somebody gonna give him a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And and a simple fact to piggyback off of what Tron, I mean, with Trizza said, Trizza, his dad tore him and his sister because his sister is nice too. So I don't know why his dad did that and acting like that. But like I think what like not Skip but Shanna said like I mean he's a breadwinner. So but you gotta talk. You got man. I mean you ain't made to be a friend. You made to be a father. You're saying it's
Yeah,
to
yeah.
tutor your
That's his
child.
problem.
You know what I'm saying? And if your child diss you, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see my son dissing me. Like I won't get none of that bank. You know what I'm saying? So
But see,
you
but
know
see,
what I mean?
I mean, but then also in that same regards, it depends on how you react to the situation. You know, just the same as you saying, you know, he's instilled these things, he's done these things, he's spent the time. You know, it's not like you talking to a man who was a piece of shit and wasn't there for you. Excuse my
Right,
language,
right.
or something. You know, or you know what I'm saying, or absentee on a level like that. No, he gave you a skill. Not only gave you a skill, not only was he in your life, he was in your sister's life as well. So for you to throw that man under the bus, as us being parents and us being men, once again at the ages that we can't fathom that because our children cannot, because our children do not fathom the world that we came up in. They could not imagine. They could not live in the world that we came up in. So yeah, we can't fathom that type of disrespect for you to come at me. So yeah, if you come at me hard and I am the parent, I'm coming back harder, whether I was there or not. Because
And
guess what?
see,
I made
yeah.
you, nigga. I made you.
But you see how you is what you just said. His dad never said that.
Mm.
But his dad trained him and got him to where he at. Because when I seen him on videos and stuff, like having them jumping on the hold the bricks, jumping on the logs and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you gotta talk to your child though. You know what I'm saying? Because you better, because you know what I'm saying for real. They said Memphis Grizzlies they done with it. It's enough. You know what I'm saying? Because he did a lot of stuff, punched a 17-year-old on the basketball. Then
yeah,
they said
that
that
was
he
last summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but then he just came at another 17-year-old, you know what I'm saying, with a gun. Then him and his homeboys pointed a laser at the Indiana Pacer game. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's like you getting too much you got too much heat on you.
Yeah.
Too much heat
But I
on you
mean,
now.
but then also, when is it individual's responsibility? to conduct themselves as knowing right from wrong. You know, you can get the money, you can have the discipline, you can get this, you can get that, but when does it become your accountability for how you choose to react and how you choose to conduct yourself around your peers? Like the question you asked me, how would we react if we're given 200 mil? Well, I can give you two ways. I can give you 20 years ago and how I would react today. They don't have it. They
you got to
still
take into
young.
account that he's young,
Right.
with 200 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a young. He young and he wild. I mean, this is like we did for real. You know what I mean? He just got the
common
money.
sense
You know
tells you that, like, if I got 200 million and my family ain't never seen that, I'm gonna correct all my act. I ain't doing none of that stuff, bro.
I think now he's gonna. I think he's gonna. He got no choice.
And I'm with you, Kyle, on that. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Kyle. Unless you just that type of motherfucker that's just not gonna ever get it.
Yeah,
because there are people that are like that.
You don't deserve it, then.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we give props to so many great motherfuckers or motherfuckers that we call great that are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Genghis Khan was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, we already know the presidents and everything that they did. You know, we give so much credit to these people who are pieces of shit because they're not necessarily that they're pieces of shit. They're just human beings. Yeah. And some people can get the luck of the draw. Some people can get noticed when other people have to work for what they have.
Yeah.
Now, you know, but which one would you want? Would you rather be given to you on a silver platter, or you knowing the knowledge that you know and you worked and you worked in this life, your life that you've been working for to understand what you want?
I like this one with the working with the life because you appreciate. I know people are like, come on, man, whatever but no, for real though, because I mean, all the stuff that I've been through, and I'm thinking, and I'm like, yo, for real, I learned more the hard way than the easy way. Because the easy way, I just took advantage of it. But the hard way is
we're gonna have to come to the extreme that these people who have these talents, they are not what we call our role models or people that we should be looking at as role models. Because some of these motherfuckers' houses is grimy and dirty, even though it's $200 million. They got roaches and rats running around it like they still lived in the hood.
What I tell you yesterday,
people don't want better just because they got money.
Nobody don't know what they doing. Everybody just
Nobody don't know what they. You right on that, bro.
Everybody get up and be like, let's see if we can take this over. Oh, let's go see if we can do this. Nobody don't be knowing.
With no rules, no regulation, and have no discipline.
Nope.
No, but you know what? From where I come at with it is, I just think, you know, like, it's just science. It's a certain things you can just set off that'll cause a chain reaction and different things. You know what I mean? Like it's just a what do you call it? Like shock testing, like things that just thrown out there. Like, for instance, if somebody says something like, you know, like this terrible, like, you know, they burning everything down. They know how to like false flag stuff and incite things is what I'm saying. So I think a lot of things that go on as far as in the public, you know what I mean, is cited. You know what I mean? Like some things, not all things, but some things is just is put out there to put a spark, and then it's chaotic after that.
Oh yeah, of course. If you are out there in that industry or in the mainstream, there's definitely a microscope upon you. Definitely. Yeah. So you know, if you got a pimple on your face, you know, that's the end of the world, you know. So I mean, yeah, but you have to be a type of person that learns to fight through those things because with money or not, that pimple will still be on your face.
Yeah.
So you got to learn to be able to deal with that type of of environment, and it's something that we all, I mean, I guess everybody can, have those struggles, and understandable, in that limelight of talent, when your talent is being shined upon, yeah, that microscope is on you. But if you were a piece of shit from day one, you were a piece of shit. And I'm not gonna give you credit. If I didn't like your ass when you was broke, I didn't like your ass when you got $1 million.
We can't talk about the young boy because he's still young, so we don't know how he is until he grow up.
Oh, yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
When I was 20 years old, if I had $200 million, if I had $50 million, my life is changing, bro.
My life is exactly.
I'm not doing. I can. I'm not going out and hustling no drugs and no nothing.
Listen,
if I was 20 years old with 200 million on Monday, I guarantee you by Friday I only got 100 million, and it's going, and you know the facts. Like, it was going to go down. It was going to go down. But now, if I start out Monday with 200 million, I guarantee you by Friday I'm gonna have 350, because I'm gonna spend 50 million like I was 20 years old, but I'm gonna still end up with 350. You feel me? You see me?
But see, the difference also is that 150 that you're gonna spend compared to 20 years ago, like you were balling, like you said, you would ball like you were when you were 20 years ago. You would just be paying off everything that you did from 20 years ago. Clean that shit up. We always try to clean shit up, man.
If I was 20, I probably had 50 million left. You know what I mean? Never know.
No.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Not me. I was always a person that, like, when I got, like, say for instance, I got $300. I'm looking to buy clothes. If I got $1,000, my whole thing, I'm looking to buy TVs and other, like, furniture. If I have $10,000, I'm looking into, like, something that can make me money. I would never like the motherfucker to be like, well, I got 10 grand, I'm gonna just blow it on. No, bro. The more I got, the more, like, the higher thing I tried to get.
Yeah, exactly. And then
if I had 100 grand, I would definitely try to go
all I can say is I got some Jordans. I can remember buying Jordans.
I'm not.
And that's all you can remember buying, and you had 10 racks. You can't remember doing anything. Yeah. Man, I went out to eat, and I bought some Jordans. What you do with the rest of that?
I mean, honestly, I'm talking trash, but I probably spend like 50 balling, or no, 25. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, bro.
So I'm gonna say 25 balling. But
25 what?
Like,
25 million?
But I'm gonna build it. Yeah, but I'm gonna build it.
You know how hard it is to spend $25 million?
You ain't even in debt. $25 million.
You're gonna have everything you want by 20.
Us together collectively. I'm gonna build it up. Spent $25 million a piece of us all together on this chat. All the money we have spent, I'm talking about from the day we got a penny to the day that all four of us probably have spent $25 million. Probably ain't even done that. To spend $25 million.
I think in my lifetime I spent about $5 million. Maybe.
And that's my whole life. That's every dollar I've ever got.
But listen, you get in that house that you like.
I bought everything.
You get in that car that you wanted. Listen.
If you get a Bugatti,
you gotta think about it.
You get a Bugatti.
I'm not getting no Bugatti. I don't like no Bugatti.
You get a Bugatti, a Lambo, a Ferrari, all of them. That's not even going to take up $1 million.
Not at all.
No, I'm talking about that house. See, I'm not getting a house. I'm getting land. I might get an island. I want
to much land that costs $1 million.
Rap, you know what I'm saying? No, seriously.
I'm like, no. It costs $1 million.
I'm having land over. I'm having land over in the East Coast, and I ain't talking about our East Coast. I'm talking about in the real East Coast.
Well, check this.
Then I'm gonna have land and probably in some South America. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely not $25 million. Then that's the real. You paying pesos now. You paying pesos now. That's definitely not $25 million. You know what I'm saying?
It's
You can get a
still
couple
not gonna
slaves and everything with that.
got,
you get Havana bitches that roll blunts for a daily basis.
No, but just
Yeah,
listen.
now you thinking. Now you thinking.
No, listen.
Now you.
But no, listen. Then I got family. I got to get rid of. And I ain't never seen you again because when I pay you, don't be coming back for me for no more.
Yeah,
I'm saying this is money like listen,
spend,
I'm never gonna see you
still
again.
not gonna
like
spend 25 mil, bro.
Still not spending
25 mil is a lot of money, bro.
And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I mean? I'm living like a king for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? More momos and wowos and ho-hos. You know what I'm saying?
So while we even on this subject of money in this type of subject, I want to ask y'all because we just lost True Goy from De La Soul. They just got their catalog back.
Yeah. I heard about that.
You know, I mean, hell of a staple in hip hop. We're speaking of 25 mil. What do y'all think what do y'all think personally, whether you're a fan or not? What do y'all think that De La Soul catalog is worth?
Being as though it was not on any DSP, it's worth probably $500 million because it's nowhere to be found. And when they put it out, it's gold.
Well, when I ask you that, fan or not a fan?
Not really.
Okay,
somewhat.
Cool.
I like their songs. I'm not a fan of them. But they're worth a lot because of all the stuff that went on with them.
Okay, you see contribution in native tongue as well. That's what's up.
But is they gonna get it?
Yeah, they gonna get it.
Oh, they got it.
Cause they shit is nowhere, Lil. They shit is nowhere to be found.
You know, and they just and once again they just lost a member.
Yeah, that's on top of it.
That's through the roof.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
If Irv Gotti can sell his shit for $300, he can get a couple dollars.
Yeah.
That's real rare.
Yo, Kyle, you ain't have to throw Irv under the bus like that.
No, it is what it is.
Hey, I mean, you didn't have to do that to the man, but
speaking of Irv, y'all ready to hop into this 50 years of hip hop discussion, man?
On that note, we're gonna take a little break because you know what's about to happen, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back, and now what are we talking about, Lil? Ball, Cellini.
Real talk. It's like, no.
Good job, buddy.
What y'all want to say about the Michael B. Jordan, especially Joe Buttons, man? This dude, man.
Clown City.
Man, yeah. See, I don't even want, but man.
No, I'm gonna say it, Clown City. If they ever had a city of clowns, bro, it'd be light skinned niggas.
I don't even waste my breath on that cat, man. I left that cat right where he was at.
Ain't he a girl beater?
Pump it up. Let him keep pumping his bike tire up. So
ain't he a girl beater? Like he beat on girls.
I think I heard something like that.
I remember hearing that more than once.
I know Raekwon beat him up. Raekwon laid hands on that.
Yeah, Raekwon
blacked his eye. It blacked his eye.
Suck ass nigga.
Right. Michael B. Jordan ain't even say nothing but the true facts.
And
then he talking about, and then he put the race card in it. They ain't even make no sense. Like, what did that got to do with a white chick and a black chick? Like, come on, man. Like, dude, that sound weird what you said.
If somebody down to me, I don't care what color they are. If I come up, you gonna hear this. You gonna hear all right. Of it. I don't care what you.
He said I was the corny boy, right?
Corny boy, right? That's all he said.
So he just said, and then he talking about you with a black joint. Come on, man. Like you trying to down this bull.
That's his friend.
Well, I mean that's just what that nigga gonna do, man. He one of them type of niggas, anyways.
He was a cornball loving hip hop though.
That's why.
Well, I mean, he got a face. He got a face. I mean, and he's exploiting it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that he the nigga that everybody love to hate. You know. That's why I try not to give him any. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly think he is a nigga that is hateable because of the sucker shit that he's constantly doing dumb shit to people.
But when you know
and then
that
he contradicts himself so much.
But when you knowingly know that you a dumbass, bum ass nigga like that, and you know that you had the knowledge to say, yo, I'm a nigga that people love to hate. No, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
No, this dude sits up here and folds his feet on the couch and calls somebody a corny nigga. I'm looking at this shit like, hold on, wait a minute. You got your leg under your kneecap, bro. How you talking about somebody corny, bro?
Like you got a nerve. You got a nerve.
Wearing beanies and got his chest open with hairs. Nigga, don't sit your dumb ass
taco meat all showing everywhere. Somebody need to slap this nigga, man.
You see this, Joe. I am in New Jersey. So act like you know, bro.
But you right, T. He is like living off of that persona. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's that nigga that people love to hate. Even in hip hop, he was difficult to work with. You know,
always in everything.
So in everything, he's that. So I don't expect anything out of him, but what he's always shown me. So
you know what, T? You said like what you said earlier. You know how you said somebody is just when they just that's who they are in the beginning and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And just like believe them.
Yeah. Now with him, and he, you know what I mean, he grown though. But when they young, they got some maturity. I gotta see how they go,
bro. Just like I was telling you earlier. I would love to be a different person.
No matter old or young, they show you who you are, who they are. Believe them, motherfuckers.
So you don't believe? You don't believe somebody can change though?
You can change if you want to, but you're still the same person. You're an angry motherfucker. You're an angry motherfucker. It's just you learn how to
because you can always evolve. You can always evolve.
No, you learn how to control it.
Evolution.
You learn how exactly. It's a control thing.
It's not ever. You don't.
It's never
not get mad no more. You just learn and say, you know what?
It's never
suppress it.
Yeah.
You fight with yourself more than you fight with anybody out in the street.
Right.
It's hard to open your door to go outside, not because of the motherfuckers out there. It's because of what you are scared that you're gonna do to the motherfuckers out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Kyle's saying, it's not that. It's learned to be controlled. It's learned to be disciplined, and with that piece, you can learn. It can open many doors. But if you just stay at a certain level, then that's who you are. And when people tell you who they are, believe them.
Yeah,
respect.
That's why whenever I'm in like an environment I've never been around, I just stay quiet and just watch people. Just watch them show me who they are, so I know who the nutty ones is, and I know who the people that's all right, and I know who the thoroughbred. I just sit back and watch. Then I start talking to motherfuckers like, oh yeah, because I can weed out the dummies and the people that's trying to be loud and all that shit. I don't want to be around that type of person, so I'm like, okay, he keep on screaming and jumping up on the bar and acting like, okay, I'm never talking to this nigga.
Like how I was in school, right?
Yeah. You see the motherfucker. Okay, here's the Joker. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from him. All right.
It's amazing how your parents come out of you in those moments in time when you out and you have morals for yourself. It's amazing how you can see a motherfucker and you like, you know what, I'm gonna stay away from that motherfucker right there. You know what? I see it. But let me go ahead and keep my distance.
And you know the funny part though, you like, I ain't never gonna be like my parents. But when you get older,
just like them. Yep. Just like them.
And you be like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like the Progressive commercial.
Like, oh man. Progressive commercial. You find yourself looking at drapes and shit in the store.
Right.
Man, these will go good with this new couch I'm gonna buy.
Yeah, I mean, son of hair. Yeah, I mean, Pop ain't gonna talk like, I mean, my Pop, that's what he always say, third party. I'll be like, damn, I'm talking like him in the third party now. Like, oh man, shoot. Oh man.
So I mean, and as far as what y'all was saying, as far as Michael B. Jordan, right now, I mean, he the biggest star in the world right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of it, he got Sylvester Stallone backing him. Come the fuck on.
But the decent part about it, he wrote his own.
He gonna get.
He wrote this one and directed it.
Get it, man. He's gonna get
how
it.
Is that? How's that corny? She talking about he was walking around with his headshots in school, so he knew what he wanted to do at an early age. That's corny to you? Because he already had.
Because this generation don't know anything about The Wire. Go back and watch him when he was a young boy in The Wire.
Dog, he was on General Hospital.
He was on A Lot of Me. If y'all ever seen that, that was a good.
This man
show. A Lot of Me.
Has paid his dues, but
hardcore.
But as usual, as we are, as soon as we make it, we the first ones who cut each other's legs off.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Instead of saying, "Dude, that's what's up."
I'm after you. Yeah. But niggas can't do that. Niggas gotta find something wrong with you. You can't just be, all right, this nigga's doing his thing. Let me get my shit together.
Somebody gonna get crucified tomorrow. I bet you bottom dollar as we having this conversation. By the time we meet up next week, or in the next couple days, we're gonna have 3 more people that we're gonna be like, man, they crucified the hell out that man.
Yeah.
Look, love to hate me.
But
I love it. I love to hate me.
Listen, you want to be hated. You always want to be hated because if you're not hated, you ain't doing something correct.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, where do y'all think that start? Where do y'all think that beginning started? Because hip hop didn't start like that. 50 years ago,
I want to say no. It did kind of because you tried to embarrass the person that was better than you. It did,
but there was
it wasn't no.
When beef started,
beef started,
battle rap.
No,
battle rap.
No,
like in the 80s, in the late 80s.
See, I'm speaking hip hop. I'm speaking hip hop.
Juice Crew, and what's the name of them? That's when around the time
you got Grandmaster. You got Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. You got Houdini and everybody coming out.
What about Crush Groovin'?
No,
that show when it came out.
No,
I'm talking about with the battles.
I'm gonna tell you like this. All the hate came on.
They were battling for props. They were battling for props, and nobody was mad about that.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about money or anything like that, and that's what I'm saying.
But it was fights though, wasn't it? Wasn't it fights though?
No.
They still had fights.
No.
But that's the difference.
It wasn't fights really though. It was like
not over because I said this about this and my rhymes is better than yours.
No, it wasn't about
nobody over nothing like that.
I don't think it was.
Now, streets is street. We all know street, but where do y'all see that the separation from this being an outlet from the street and getting aggression out and in a positive manner to it being the main way we show our aggression?
You talking about now? Of day music?
Yeah, from 50 years. This is, because
you don't know, because they don't know no better. When you don't know no better, you don't do better. That's just the way of life. Like if you're around 9 people and they raising their hands going like this on the wall, you're gonna be looking around like, oh shit, I must supposed to be getting up on the wall. That's automatically what you're gonna think when you're surrounded with everybody talking about shoot, shoot, bang, bang. I was telling Tron last night that they act like people have shootouts every day. On average, you might see 3 shootouts in your lifetime. Like you witness niggas shooting. Yeah. Like, are you hear the shots? You don't. It's not like it's every day and niggas dying and all. You're not around it every day. It might be some niggas all the way over in East your Blit, but you're not around violence every fucking day. And that's a fucking fact.
You have, I'm with you. That's once again, y'all in Philly, me and Tron are down here, you know, in VA. But that's what we say. I love coming up. And y'all know that I love coming up. When I come up, I love the beauty of the city. You know, I see grass in places, and you know, in you know, on buildings. I see vines. I see flowers still when I'm in. And everybody like, oh man, what the hell is you looking? You are not from here. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not from here, man. But that shit is tight. And they're like, what the hell? That's what we walk by every day. But I see the beauty of the community, you know. And I've been West Philly, I've been North, I've been South. You know, I enjoy every time I come up, and it's amazing to see that we can all see certain things like that in our community. But once again, we look at what our children are saying, like you were saying, Kyle, our generation that's after us, where we're raising these children, and they think that they know hard times. And it's like,
they really don't.
Like you don't.
Like, you really don't.
You don't.
You don't know what it's
you
don't know what it's like. Hold on. You don't know what it's like eating a mayonnaise sandwich for 31 days straight.
No, but you know what's funny? What they say though,
you really have not gone to the grocery store with food stamps, like
and hid in the back until everybody leave the store.
No, listen. No, you know what cracked me up when they say this? You don't know how it is. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's different. It's like, hold up, what you mean it's different? You know what I'm saying? When they telling you that it's different. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're talking about.
They don't know how it is not to grow up with a computer in the house.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know that. They don't understand, like, okay, yeah, well, y'all grew up with Nintendos and Segas in the house, but we didn't grow up with the education. We still had books. We still had to crack something open and learn knowledge.
Check this. Imagine us right now, back when we was growing up.
Oh man, I graduated from high school.
All of us connecting right now on the phone. What that phone bill gonna look like?
That shit
gonna be $10,000. They can call anywhere in the fucking world right now.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
my
God! You see all of us like
in the world.
You see how everybody says.
How bad?
The phone bill is in your name. The phone bill is in your name. Your credit is screwed up before you even 18.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Come on. Now look at it now. Shoot, you could be 5 years old with good credit. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, come on now. Like, you don't know how good you're like.
They don't know, man. They really don't.
But you know what is so funny? What our pops used to say to us. You know what I mean?
But
y'all got it good.
Yeah, you understand it now. Once you grow up, you be like, damn, why not just fucking listen to my mom?
Yeah.
I should just fucking listen. I would have been in a way better position.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, and I think that's the thing as far as hip hop. I think we are that generation that we still are that Goldilocks zone where our generation of hip hop gets aged well. Where as we age with it, we can still understand it. I don't think this generation in 10 years are going to be able to understand it. But then again, I'm breaking it down as far as 50 years of hip hop, and hip hop is not just rap. You know, it's.
But what if it is thing? It's thing, like it's gone.
The way it's going, it might be.
This culture,
they don't even rap no more, bro.
No, listen, this culture.
Yeah,
yo,
that's
you know
what
how
I'm
we used to with clothes
can we
and stuff like that.
Can we call what they do?
There no more.
They sing.
Can we call what they?
I don't call
can we
it. I
call
don't
what
call
they
it
do
rap.
currently hip hop?
I call it
listen.
harmonizer.
You see how we got our own identity. Nowadays they ain't even got their own identity. Remember how our swag was way different and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't even say swag no. I mean, well, they say drip and all that, but still, like, look at how they dress and stuff.
One
like
thing
that.
I'm not going to ever let anybody do is somebody that was born after me tell me what to do. I say swag all I fucking want. Shut your fucking ass.
I say swag all the fuck I want. You ain't gonna tell me what I can and cannot say.
That's the word.
I mean,
I say,
some real talk.
About what
no, I
think,
ain't.
Listen,
I think hip hop gonna be
around.
Saying, is this gonna be like? Is it's changing? It already changed, so it's gonna be around. But it's the question is really because what died out was lyricism, like raw lyricism and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like people don't care about the wordplay no more and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's become overshadowed with pretty much image and perception and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And throw a hot beat to it, and that's all you really need. They mastered the art of just taking over dance. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's a new form of dance. Like, you know what I mean? If you make the girls dance, if you make the girls dance, it's gonna sell. But when it comes to hip hop in general, like we got
hip hop is a part of dance, and that's what I'm saying. Are we talking when we're saying hip hop as us, and we are either 40 or a little bit above, and hip hop is 50. We are that generation that really, we know Parliament Funkadelic, we know our parents' music, but we grew up.
Yeah, but I think
the lyricism of hip hop. So therefore, is that if we're just speaking of as far as lyricism and beats, are we looking at it at the same thing that they did in the 80s?
What I mean
by big hair bands, and you know what I'm saying?
What I mean by dance, when I say dance, what I mean by that is they took an aspect out of hip hop because it's going to generate more money. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they took an aspect, out of it and just poured all their resources into that one aspect. And that's why, hardly anything else can get on the radio, like somebody talking some real knowledge or anything that, pertaining to the core of hip hop. So you got, what I mean? Like, we got to have
what I'm saying. As far as the business wise, do you think that it's hip hop that got oversaturated because of the creativity, or it was business?
No,
because that's the same thing that happened with rock and roll.
No.
I mean, if you look at live bands, I mean, all the way from you can say hip hop and put hip hop in so many different genres. I mean, Prince is hip hop. He didn't rap well, but you sample a Prince album from our generation, you already know Jimmy Jam and a Terry Lewis album. You already know that shit's gonna go up out of here for producers and DJs, and anybody who knows vinyl. You already know that there are certain musicians that came from the 80s, from that 70s, 80s that switched over to that hip hop where you were using not live band, but rock and roll still played that part in it where they got overshadowed because of the big hair band and the live bands and nobody could understand the music. So do you think that hip hop is going through that same turn as rock and roll? Mind you, rock and roll is also
will it be a resurrection of lyricism?
No, check.
Probably
not. No,
probably not.
Because of the fact that any kid can get a computer, get Fruity Loops, get whatever. Anybody can do it. That's what watered it. When you have a lot of something, it's not worth anything anymore. And that goes for anything in the world. When it's a lot of it, when it's scarce, when nobody can make records, when we used to have to pay $80 an hour just to record a vocal, it was special then. Now anybody can do this shit.
That's what I'm saying,
you can have your phone now and record a fucking record now. So it's not valuable anymore. So it's
Kyle, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine that in the 80s when it came to rock and roll, every kid had a garage band. They got to reinvent themselves, and we got to see that part of rock and roll coming along with what we were watching hip hop turn into. So we got to see those Nirvana bands, and we got to see the grunge junks. You know, we got to see those type of that type of music
Where's
that was
rock
coming
and
out of
roll
the
at
80s.
now?
But we're
It died when hip
Gone.
hop came out.
Gone.
But it's
That's what
but
I'm saying.
it
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
not.
Hip hop
It's
But
might
it
die
didn't
dead.
now.
die. That's the thing. It didn't die. It's just it's quiet.
It's on a respirator.
If we look at if you go back and look at the Grammys, if you look at the Grammys, soft rock did they thing in the Grammys still.
But
Well, that's the
Grammys
thing I was
always
going to
rewarding
say.
boys.
Contemporary music
See,
still do
that's
their
it.
thing.
That's the thing I was going to say for real, because rock and roll has different categories within it. You do have soft rock, but like shit like metal was dead.
It's
You
still
feel what
dead.
I'm saying? Yeah, and it's dead. You know what I'm saying? So like
Rock
hip
and
hop
roll
did kill a part of rock and
it
roll,
killed it.
and soft rock
So do
was
you think that's happening?
it died down. It's like I feel what you're
Yeah.
saying. It died down. You know what I mean? Like, but you know, you got guys like
It's called pop.
Travis Scott. He tried to do like a little rock type of thing a little bit, and I think like you know what I mean. It's evolving into hip hop. It became hip hop now. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's really killing hip hop too, is the fact that you don't really know when something drops.
yeah,
You can be sitting there and shit done drop, and you be like, "Well, I didn't know this shit." And if nobody know it dropped, nobody know it existed, how you gonna go listen to it?
Yeah, I've caught a lot of things late.
Yeah, and you
And
be
I'm
like,
like, damn, I didn't even know that.
he even had this many records. Where the hell
Yeah.
Oh no, he dropping. If you're not in that loop, you're not going to even hear about it. So that's killing it too. Like it's a whole bunch of things that's messing it up.
It's going.
And all that crazy.
It's going
shit.
extinct. It's going to be extinct soon.
What do you
I
think?
mean, I think
It's going to be
another.
It's going to be another form. It's going to be another form.
Yeah, it already
it's going to be another
is.
form.
It's going to keep going into different forms too.
The personality thing.
Every generation, every couple generations, you're going to hear different sound. You're going to hear different ways of expression. That's going to be different. It's just
Everything
like us listening to
Lil, it's already like that, bro.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Beats,
it might be just beats. Everything just be
beats on Spotify make more money than the average.
You hear the
rapper.
You hear the little Uzi joint. That's all beat.
Yeah,
the beat doing all the work.
And they gonna talk about that.
So
you know what's so funny, Kyle?
Kyle,
remember I said that, KRD? Remember I said that though?
What?
I said beats is gonna be everything.
It's always been that though.
It's always been.
But I'm talking about
that's what I'm saying.
Now it's instrumental albums out.
I said beats and choruses gonna be everything. I said your rap ain't gonna be. When I said that back, I said
it never was.
I said,
bro. Like if you,
that's what I'm saying. So do you think there's a room for a DJ? Is there always
gonna be room for a DJ? Because there's always gonna be a song to play.
Yeah,
a DJ.
You can always mix
hip hop. You can mix country music in. Like if you can, you can mix.
Nah, honestly, I don't know. No, you want to know what? I don't think it's gonna be a room for a DJ because everything with technology, you know what I'm saying? Or it might be a master DJ that controls everything.
No, but you need to DJ to fill the crowd. You always gonna need to DJ.
No, but what I'm saying is it's gonna be somebody where it's gonna be like, oh, this is just here, and you can run it. Like how technology is, like how we all
how you gonna feel? How you gonna feel that
we ain't gotta be in the room with each other no more. We ain't gotta play. We ain't gotta sit at a game and play with each other no more. You know what I'm saying? I think that,
but you can't. You can't feel music, and you playing it on the screen. You can't see the people that's being like, oh no, I'm going to
it's gonna be virtual. People doing virtual joints. It ain't even people. People might not even be in the club no more. They might have virtual. They might have virtual.
Yeah, true indeed. Same sense, but true indeed in the same sense. But I think no matter whether you talk a hip hop or any type of genre of music is like food. People do it to get together to do it together. Yeah. You know, you may do it. You know, you may do it just to do it just for your own comfort in that space that you're in your individual space. But you really enjoy doing it when you're, at a house party. I mean, everybody, I guarantee you, we all can remember our first house party.
Yeah, I
we all
use
can remember that first.
I use this
died out.
plugin
We
called.
all remember that first jam where you was like, "Yo, I'm with the fellas." You know what I'm saying? And we over here looking at the girls looking at us. So it's a community. I think it will always be a room for that when it comes to music, because music brings people together. And no matter however it brings.
I sometimes use this this AI plugin that generates melodies for, like, no matter how many times I push it, it doesn't give you that oomph of a human being like playing. No matter how. It give you some melodies, but you got to fix them because it's like it's so robotic, and I don't think a computer will ever get that algorithm straight. Yeah, like. It's just not possible because you just have to have that. It has to have that that little wiggle to it, and computers just straight up and down.
Yeah, it's gonna give you that. Yeah. It's gonna give you the numbers.
Yeah,
those numbers that
don't work.
Numbers that's gonna make your ear catch it.
Yeah.
So
but as soon as they figure out the algorithm, to like, oh yeah, people like to move to this, people like to move to that. Yo, it's a wrap. That's it. They already the computer already figure out who like who and match them up online.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Do you think with that, between the AI and normal human being percussion, what we can create, can we overtake that? Can we overtake that algorithm?
Yeah,
as far as
always. Nothing can beat the human mind.
If it be Y2K,
nothing.
There
ain't nothing we can't break down.
Then we get it back.
I think I'm pretty sure you guys saw. I'm pretty sure y'all watched the same hip hop I watched. So y'all saw George Clinton on Drink Champs. Pretty sure y'all saw that.
No, I ain't seen
it. Y'all haven't seen George Clinton on Drink Champs? Very good.
I'm gonna look it up right
now. I like George Clinton with that ball.
Very good, very good. And I mean, and the thing about it is the history that he gives, not only just of his history, but the history of music. This man has been rocking. This man came out at the same time the Temptations came out. This is like 1954.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He with the perms and the doo-wops, like all the way to what they've done, and know these contracts and are speaking of these things.
Was he like the king of Funkadelic though?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I mean, if you don't know the mothership, then you ain't hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your funk from?
Yeah.
Would you trade your funk was behind door number 3?
No.
See me? I'm known as Lollipop Man, aka the long haired sucker. When you get lyrics like that, that is where hip hop comes from. That is what gives us that swag for that.
That's another thing.
Matter of fact, and
that's another
Snoop
thing
got,
we losing swag like a mug. Like black people, we losing our swag slowly.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like our whole style or identity is we taking it. Our identity is not there no more.
Yeah.
Like for real. What identity do we got now?
It ain't.
Like seriously, you know what I'm saying? The drip is like everything now.
But I mean, once again, that's why I brought rock and roll up again, and we've seen this happen before. We've seen it happen with rock and roll. Muddy Waters, Lil Walter. They got their money. They did what they were gonna do, and then they realized that they didn't have the money that they had. Rock and roll blew up, and now you have groups that named and still touring. Rolling Stones. Everybody goes, everybody speaks. Rolling Stones. Man, Rolling Stones been touring for 60 years. How come hip hop can't do that? Rolling Stones, do you even know where they got their name from? It's from a black man's song. It's from Muddy Waters, which is named after a Redman album.
So yeah, man, like
That's
I mean, that's a lot right there, man. Like we gotta definitely expand.
We have to know our music, not just our hip hop, our music. Hip hop is not just a music, it's a lifestyle.
It's like the street culture is dying, so hip hop dying too.
Yeah.
With it.
Yep. On the same wavelength. They're both dying slowly but surely.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But it's
Yeah, man. Well, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
it's so hard to say goodbye.
Okay.
Yo.
To yesterday.
We're gonna drop the Philly puns. We're gonna drop the Philly puns all night. I'm with it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even peep that.
Oh man. Yeah, boy.
But anyway, this has been another episode. And we're out. Peace.
Right, brothers. Peace.
Peace.